it's very important that we get words about our talent and celebrate that. And we find it's okay to lab it out, experiment with it.
Yeah.
So I want my clients to celebrate what they're doing with that, you know? But you see, we've lived in an environment where we've all been pressed into job, and we're really just, trying to knock out these tasks. But C-Self says, talent, what am I going to do with my talent? And then the job, the way Peace handles job is there's going to be ups and downs on this thing. There's going to be good days and bad days. What I'm going to really enjoy is what I learn and evolve and help other people do through this,
Yeah.
And I'm going to, so you're more comfortable, just to take some of the blows. Again, because we back all the way up to person, my worth is now untouchable. It's just important to say these things to yourself. That's the first thing.
So let me see if I can play this back a little bit. It sounds like actually you almost want to take those rocks in that order.
Right.
You want to start with person and then talent and then job.
Right.
And I had a mentor of mine years ago, and he's left me with many beautiful sayings, but this was one that reminded me of what you said. He said, when we're at our best, or best self, at least that's self-talk, we're enough in our limitedness.
That's right.
And that's kind of that self-worth. And my self-worth is untouchable. I'm enough in my limitedness. I'm not perfect, but I'm enough. I'm enough. So I think that's, kind of getting that mindset. Now, I want to dig in a little bit into the second one next, the talent one.
Yeah.
Okay. So naturally, I'm sure there's many folks listening on this right now, and they're saying, okay, I get it, Amy. How do I figure it out? How do I find out what are those unique things I bring to the world?
So one of the challenges, and listen, I think for some people today in this pandemic, they're feeling that they have a lot of peer pressure to stay on board with the intensity of the meeting pace and everything else. So what I'm going to say is not going to be easy to do.
Okay.
But what we're doing, if we continue, is not sustainable. And when I get into these conversations with people, they acknowledge me, but I got, going on, leaving myself completely behind and running at this pace, locked into the room in my house on Zoom meetings all day. So what I'm going to say is what we have to do is we actually do have to cut in space really into our lives and into our days to spend time with ourselves and to do some work for ourselves. So now there's two ways to answer that question you just asked. If you are not working with a coach, right? So the work of finding out what your talent is, there's simple exercises like simple, going out and asking people, that have known you the expanse of your career. And, if you could articulate, what I do in my talent, if you could articulate the things that my talent show, how would you articulate? You start to learn those things, right? Just basically start to gather up language. But part of this is having a little bit of a perspective on yourself that also involves celebrating yourself and being conscious of celebrating yourself in the present moment. So letting yourself enjoy what's happening, with people, and letting yourself, hey, I did great in that meeting. That was good. We have such a pressure on ourselves to just get through the task. We're not even spending that time, right? And that's part of it. Working with a coach, obviously, I think, you and I are probably certified in a bunch of assessments, right? And I think what helps, what people have done over the years is they've taken assessments and then taken more and just, and I think what's really powerful to do is to get someone to help you through a whole host of cool things, right? Assessments, feedback, but not feedback just to look at how you're doing on the job, but feedback also to look at how your talent is experienced.